I'm Michael Brennan, and I'm here today with Cliff Beiser, President of Champions Touch Consulting and an ISSA CIMS assessor. Hi, Cliff. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mike.
Absolutely. We're here today to talk about transparent quality. How would you define an expert in practical terms?
In practical terms, Malcolm Gladwell wrote a couple fine books about it. And I would say 10,000 hours, but of actual work. A lot of people think they're an expert because they sat at a desk or said they had a job for 10,000 hours. What he defined it as, he used Steve Jobs as an example, Bill Gates, 10,000 hours of actual work. He was more leaning toward computers, but you could call a chef, okay, a cleaner, a computer coder, anyone that does 10,000 hours of actual work. And what the goal is Albert Einstein had a wonderful quote. It says, "You're not an expert until you can explain your subject to a 5-year-old. Not a 5th grader, a 5-year-old.
Words to live by. How can I quickly improve a quality program?
First and foremost, involve the customer. Listen 90% of the time. You have 2 ears. Talk 10% of the time. Another thing that I would say is, a big thing that doesn't happen in quality is they don't weight the scores. We have somebody inspect the same thing the same way every day. Then the customer comes along or a big boss comes along, they inspect it and it's totally different than what the inspector had. That runs into trouble. So what does that mean? Maybe their score, the boss's score, is worth 5 times what the person that normally inspects it. And the customer might be worth 10 times because that's who gives you the job and keeps you working.
Right. What if our customer does not want to be a part of a transparent quality program? Maybe they just don't think they have the time.
Yeah, that's a good question, Mike. I would say the best answer for that is make sure that you keep giving them information even if they don't want to be involved. In today's workforce and things, people like to be helped. Okay, they want information. They may not want to give you 10 minutes of their time all the time. So little short blurbs of information, okay, maybe every week, maybe every month. You have to kind of feel that out. Okay, that's the way you improve because you have to get them involved at some point.
What really is Lean Six Sigma, and how can I implement it without all the statistics?
Well, Lean Six Sigma, people get confused. It's really not about statistics. It's really about continuous improvement, getting a group together to lean out the processes. Lean is about quick, okay? Lean is about, it's a lot different than Six Sigma. It's all about quick success. Analyze your processes. It's usually done with Post-it notes. Okay, you usually have a big wall of Post-it notes and you map out everything that you do. And what you're trying to do is get rid of the time wasters. Time wasters can be sitting, too many meetings, can be motion when you have to keep going back when you don't have the supplies you want. It can be any amount of things. Something else that happens in Lean Six Sigma is something they call Kaizen event. I could talk about this for a long time. A Kaizen event is something very underused. What that is a quick meeting. Okay, it's not 2 hours to talk about something that takes 20 seconds. Okay, it's a 10-minute meeting that talks about something that takes 2 hours. Okay, it's a quick burst meeting and gets everybody together, everybody refocused on what they need to do to improve the process.
Sounds like we're having kind of a Kaizen event right here, right now.
This is very similar to that.
Absolutely,
okay?
absolutely. Well, Cliff, that's all I have for you today. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Mike.
That's all we have for you today, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Michael Brennan. Take care.